Here we go. Josh Sargent, another day, 2 more goals. How much did you enjoy that one?
Yeah, it was a good one. Like I said in another interview, I think played great football first 40 minutes. Good goal from us. Obviously a bad goal to concede before halftime. Good response in the second half from the guys. I thought we had really good moments at times, even on the goal. The third one that I missed, the one that Oscar missed, I think the build-up to those, you can see we play really good football at times. So, I think if we can maximize those opportunities as well as limit, the mistakes that we're kind of killing ourselves with at the moment, I think, we'll be in a good place.
And here comes a typical football fans question. They're never happy. You've won 4-2 today, and here we are saying, well, it could have been more comfortable.
Yeah, it could have been. I mean, Johannes probably said the same thing. He already said it to us. I think, there's just so many games where we just shoot ourselves in the foot and end up conceding in a very bad way. So just need to be a bit smarter. But, of course, all the guys are happy and, we're in a good mood at the moment.
That seems to be an issue when you do get in front in games. Sometimes you're sitting off a bit. Is that why does that happen? Is it just trying to make sure you don't let the lead slip?
No, I'm not sure, to be honest. I think that's why, actually, after the first goal, I pulled all the guys together in the corner and huddled up and said that exact thing. I said, we always let off now. Let's stay focused, keep pushing, go for the second, play good football, whatever. And again, it just seemed like, just got sloppy with the ball. They ended up creating more pressure, and, that leads to that goal. So, I think it's a mentality thing that we just need to fix within ourselves,
It's really interesting to hear you say that, because a lot of the times fans are suspecting that, they're being told to do that. The manager's telling them to get a goal up and then sit back, but that's not the case.
No, of course not. I think the whole game we want to play our football. So, it's definitely not the manager's fault there. It's us, and we need to, get better with it, really,
Now, I'll give you a scorpion kick at Watford, but that one today, the second goal, is that your best for Norwich?
Yeah, behind the scorpion for sure. Yeah, that was a good one. I was very happy with it.
Very different goals, because there was that moment of instinct at Watford, but that one today, it was a plan. You picked the ball up, and you only seem to have one thing on your mind. What a finish!
Yeah. I was going for goal, obviously trying to favour the right foot, but they ended up blocking that off, so I just cut it back on my left, and that did the job as well. So it was all right.
And the way you've come back into the starting lineup, I think that's 7 goals in your last 6 games. You must feel just so sharp at the moment.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Obviously. Even happier that the team won the game, of course, and just want us to keep putting together results and make a good push for playoffs, because I do think we're good enough. I do think we have the quality, and like I said, we just need to limit those mistakes, those bad games, and just stay consistent with what we were good at. Yeah.
And I know you've had your injury problems this season. Do you know what it does to people when you go down injured and you're thumping the turf and you're facing your shirt? Everyone was so worried.
My wife says the same thing, to be fair. She's like, you need to give me a signal that you're okay and you're just, not really injured. But, yeah, it was just a play off the ball. The guy kneed me in the leg and just hurt a bit. So, I'm all right.
Some of us writing you off for the season.
No, I'm all right.
That's good. That's good to hear. Well, we saw it. You picked yourself up and scored a brilliant goal, didn't you? Yeah. Last time we spoke to you, you said Borja Sainz is getting nervous because you're catching up with him. Was it 5 goals behind him now?
I'm not sure. I need to look. Again, just happy, that I'm able to score some goals, play well, and help the team win some games.
Which is the professional answer, and that's good to hear. Just to finish with, you got Blackburn next. You perhaps haven't taken the number of points from these last few games that you would have liked, but you're still in the mix, aren't you? You're still in with a chance of crashing that top 6 again.
Yeah, the league, everybody knows how this league is. I think if you string together a few wins, you're right back in the picture. So that's our goal. We have games where we can do that right now. We just need to stay focused and keep putting together, performances like we did today.
And we can see you on top of your game because you were knocking on the door, banging on the door when we were speaking to the manager. So if you can do that.
Yeah, I'm feeling all right at the moment.
Good stuff. Well done, John.
Yeah, it helps when you score goals. I mean, after the week that you guys had previously, and obviously some of the missed opportunities, particularly here at home, it must have been really good to have a performance and a result like that.
Yeah, I think we got a bit away from our game, what we like to do on the ball, and Johannes knows that as well. And I think all week it's been a really good training, really focused on how we want to be on the ball, and it showed today. Yeah.
Has it helped that you've had a clear week from that whole game after that 3-game week to sort of digest and process and train a little bit as well? Because even that you haven't really been able to do.
Yeah, of course. It's always nice, where you have a full week where you can see what's been going wrong and fix those things and really focus on it. And, I think that's helped for today.
How fun is it to play in this team at the moment, the opportunities that it creates?
Yeah, it's good. We play good football, like I said, creates good opportunities. There's some stretches where I go a long time without touching the ball that's, a bit frustrating, but at the same time, like you said, I know we're going to create chances, so it's just waiting for those opportunities.
It was a bit of a tussle up there. I think we could see that with Phillips in particular, and you mentioned the incident. I mean, that second goal, was that sort of hit out of frustration a little bit as well, the way you hit that?
No, I mean, I find that if I get too involved in those, it kind of takes my head away from the game, so just try to keep focusing on what I could do, and was very happy, of course, to score that goal.
And in terms of Borja being back as well, does that help you, having someone like him to combine with? I guess we could include Lewis and the other players as well.
No, we have good quality on the team, not just the attackers. I think the midfield, defenders, everybody, there's good quality in this team, and like I said, it's just limiting those mistakes, those lazy passes, whatever it is, and we have a lot of quality,
And just final couple from me, but in terms of you and where you're at, we saw in the last couple of games you come off after 65, 75 minutes, which was clearly sort of a management of your fitness. Where do you feel you sort of are at the moment? Are you in a position where you're now hoping to be able to sort of go 90 sort of pretty consistently?
Yeah, of course. I think, it's been a plan all along. I think there have been times where maybe I was playing too many games, too many minutes, whatever it was, and we're just trying to be sensible, really. We're all talking about it as a group. We're all on the same page, so everything's fine there. And I'm feeling good. I think having so many games in a short amount of time has definitely helped. And hopefully I can keep playing as many minutes as possible.
I can imagine this is hard for you because when Norwich are losing in games or they're drawing in games, you want to stay on the pitch, you want to score goals.
Yeah, of course. But like I said, there's a plan before the game, and you can't be too emotional with those decisions. If it's the right thing to do, then you got to stick with it, unfortunately. So, from here on out, hopefully, I can play as many minutes as possible.
And just finally for me, I know Chris mentioned Blackburn, but 4 points to them now. Obviously, play them next week. It's a big opportunity. You've got to really close that gap on the top six and some of those teams in it.
Yeah, I think not just that game, to be fair, the rest of the games of the season, it's going to come down to the end, isn't it? So, again, hopeful to string together a few wins, really, get into the playoffs and make our case that we should be there.
Thanks, Josh.
Josh, 25 this week, am I right? Nice way to round off the week with a couple of goals. 25, do you consider you're in your prime now as a striker?
Who knows? I don't know. I'm obviously just working as hard as I can to get better and better. We'll see what the future holds, but I'm just working as hard as I can to get as good as I can.
And do you feel you're in you've had some great hot streaks at this club. Do you feel you're in as good a form as you've ever been since you've been here?
One of them, yeah. I mean, there was moments last year also where I was scoring a lot of goals, I think just staying focused on what's putting me in those positions to score, not getting too lazy, keep working hard for the team, put me in the right spots to score goals.
How are the confidence levels just at the moment? I mean, I can only imagine.
Personally,
it's been nice waking
pretty
up.
Pretty confident, yeah. I'm a happy man at the moment, I gotta say. But even happier when we win games. If I'm scoring and we're not winning, it's still frustrating, So hopefully, once again, we can string together a few wins now and get the ball rolling.
And can we clarify, was that your best goal? I know Chris asked you, do you feel? We were all saying, we've seen a lot of good ones, but that was as good, if not the best.
Quality-wise, I think, without the scorpion kick, obviously, because that's a reaction, I think I'm probably the happiest with that one. Just exactly where I wanted to hit it, and a good goal.
And on your so-called left foot, weaker foot, whatever it is, isn't on that right foot there, so perhaps no one expected it, but you steadied yourself and shifted.
Jack Wilshere was saying in the dressing room, no, when I did it, no, don't cut onto your left. And he was like, all right, fair enough.
What does he want? Did you get a birthday cake? I saw Rihanna giving the boss a birthday cake.
I didn't get that good of one of Glenn on the cake, but maybe next year.
Thanks for coming out. Good